E-Sox.
E-Sox?
Or Roxon, or whatever.
Muskies. Yeah. E-Sox is Muskies. Muskies is my life.
What happened last year, Clayton, and what's going on this year?
Well, I've always had a goal in my life to, as soon as I started getting serious with muskie fishing, to become a pro and fish in the pro tournaments. I guess I've been fishing professional level tournaments for probably 5 years now. This year, I finally decided to get serious with it, I guess, if you want to say, and reach out to some sponsors to see if I can maybe possibly do the whole professional circuit for muskie fishing. It's a big one. It's probably a 40-pounder.
40-pound fish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
In time.
Yep, in one tournament. In the first 2 hours of the tournament. It happened right away. I wanted to make like a whole episode of like my YouTube fishing on it, and it was funny because it climaxed within the first 5 minutes, and then it's like, oh, okay, nothing else really compares to that, so I didn't want to make up the timeline and be like, oh yeah, we had all this action later in the day, but now come back to the beginning of the day. No, it happened right away. We won it within the first hour, probably, of the tournament. Well, we're inspecting these rock helmets. We're checking, first and foremost, we got to make sure this headband is in here. All right, and there's 4 rivets that keep that attached. They all have to be there. If you look behind the headband, there's 4 more rivets for the chin straps. I wanted to make sure the buckle still functions, so we snap that. Okay, that works. There's an adjustment in the back. This dial here needs to be able to spin for relief, so no matter what the size of the person's head, it'll fit. And obviously, it can't be cracked or broken. The shell has to be completely intact and the padding's in there. I didn't build Massachusetts, though.
I thought you did.
No, they were working out there, I think, when you were at the Dells.
Okay, so inspecting your predecessor, Pepper.
Yeah.
So talk about that. What's it like to inspect your predecessor's work?
Pepper, yeah, he's so out in Massachusetts, I wasn't actually on that build, the initial one. But I got to work with Pepper, he was the builder, and to go back now and continue inspecting stuff that he's built over the past, or actually, you know, just EBL in general, and how it's holding up to the elements and everything. It really makes a person feel good about, you know, how well we build stuff. Yeah, except for their pulleys rubbing. It doesn't pass the function damage rust. So, about a month ago, we started our spring tour day zip lines. I left northern Wisconsin, headed down to the Wisconsin Dells to a course we built a while back that we maintain called the Wilderness Canyon Zipline Tours. Did a complete course inspection down there and gear inspection. Fantastic course, and now we're putting up this aerial adventure park that we started on a couple years ago, and that's turning into a whole new thing for me.
Steve and his crew just left. And man, we are so excited about our up and coming season. It's been a crazy build, bringing the poles in, erecting the tower, getting the zip lines up and going, and our amazing giant swing. That was one of our things on our drawing board, and Steve and the team at EBL was able to pull it all together for us. And we've ridden the zip lines now. They are smooth, they are fast. The giant swing, for a moment, when it hoists you up in the air, you're hanging there 50 feet and you have to pull that release. For a second, it feels like something broke. And for an instant, you feel completely weightless, and it catches you by surprise, and it's pure adrenaline.
All right, so the biggest thing I'm gonna miss from being out here, this guy, right here. Hey.
Out here, bro. 18. We are Zip Orlando, and I'm gonna miss it, man.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah,
Trust,
sure.
integrity. You know, we couldn't do half these tours without each other. So at the end of the day, you learn that even though you may come from different walks of life, that there's people out here that will always have your back no matter what.
All right, my name's Clayton Spees. I work for Steve and EBL, so I can travel around anywhere and build a course for them. I can inspect any course anywhere in the country.
So today, and you know, along with the other days that we've been out here, it's been a little hard to basically take in everything that's going on and still learn as the day goes on. But every time we cut down these towers and these bridges, it brings it home of how safe this actually was for us. A lot of people don't understand that when you look at these cables, how heavy these things actually are to support our weight. But you get a real feel for when these towers come down. When we take out the towers, we see all the maintenance that we put in.
Being a zipline guide is great. I have 3 jobs, and this is by far my funnest job.
Many days where we have like our outside stuff going on, we come in and the only thing we can do is look forward to each other to pick each other up. And we look forward to guests, and the guests, we have to make that experience for them. And little did we know that throughout the process, they make the experience amazing for us. And I'm just glad that we were able to deliver that, and here we are now, breaking it down, and I feel like my home's gone. Like, I feel a little homeless now. But I know that everything that we've done throughout the years is gonna live on through all of the guests that we've both met, you know, that we've been able to challenge them. Now, I know many people that are no longer afraid of heights anymore because of the things that we've done.
You know, we got 2 of these, right? So check that one out.
Did you guys just add the backups?
Yeah.
Sure.
But now these are, and I was doing some reading about it, these are like some classic pulleys where you...
My name's Wade. Live in California, just outside of Yosemite National Park. Came to the conference here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was a 4-day conference. We had a variety of workshops and seminars. Also embedded in the conference, we had a 3-day training. This is the first training that has been offered following the ANSI PRCA 2014 standards, which essentially dictate what needs to happen when you're training people in the adventure, ropes course, zipline, aerial adventure. I've been in the adventure education field for just about 25 years now. Starting quite young in the camp and conference center, going through a whole bunch of formal education, working at a variety of different programs from coast to coast in other countries. The opportunity to move around has been extremely exciting. I've been with EBL, Experience-Based Learning, for the better part of probably looking at 14 years now. Most recently, I went out to Zip Tahoe in Kirkwood, California in 2010 to open a zipline course there, so it was an EBL build. So we ran that course for approximately 3 years. In that time, we had a whole bunch of complications. The state came in, we had new owners at the resort, but it was a fantastic opportunity.
Well, as I think back here, you know, we're at Zip Orlando taking this the course down, and you know, I'm excited at the same time because we're getting out of here. It's always nice to clean up after ourselves, but it's also kind of a bummer in that we had 3 years of our lease left and we had to end it early. Did a lot of good tours. We're moving on. We're going to take some of the buyout money from the lease to invest in a new course elsewhere. There's always new opportunities that present themselves. This is also the course that we had the Make-A-Wish list child come down who only had about a month or so to live with cerebral palsy from Canada. And we rigged and did a pulley block system to get him up on the zip line so he could do a dual zip down as one of his wishes that he wanted to do. That was back when a couple other zip lines in the area said they couldn't do it. We did, so I was really proud of that fact.
Oh, it's good.
Were you able to drive out forward?
Yeah. Jobs or what made you better as a person, lifelong lessons, that kind of stuff.
And feeling, and also all the actions over here. So my eyes are probing left and right all the time. Nice.
Like
Cashew is right around the corner.
10 grand here. There we go. Lunch is
No, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay.
So I'm gonna bet 2,000.
I'm going to bet 3,000. Reality's gone, full 360.
It is, and with the GAC, the Great American Country Channel, now we're talking 70 million households. I get from John over to here.
Wow.
Just
On that?
Yeah, and if I go super view. Well, I'm really blessed, folks. I'm still here now in the studio again on day 3 with John Payne. He's got to do some wrap-up sound composition and engineering on the song, but we started 3 days ago with absolutely nothing down. And with the help of drummer Frank Klepecki, he laid down some awesome rhythms and some drum tracks. We had Jonathan Gilchrist up. He helped us out not only with keyboards on the piano and organ, but he's also got saxophone, flute, and harmonica tracks in the song. And he is so talented, he's phenomenal.